Hello everyone, Jackie and Tellerman Fly Fish. I've not been doing a lot of fishing recently with the weather and the rain, and we've had a couple of storms as well. But I'm out on the river today just doing a little bit of pleasure fishing. I'm keeping it as simple as it gets. I'm using the finesse line from tellermidflyfish.com. Tied on the end of that, I've got 6 foot of level 3 pound tippet. And it's level, so the full leader is low diameter, so it cuts through the surface quicker. The aim with this style of nymphing is getting the fly down as quick as possible. The last 6 foot of the fly line, I've given a coat of Michelin grease, so it sits nice and high, and it supports the tungsten beaded nymph. Just a pheasant tail nymph with a pink bead on it. I'm going to work this pool in sections, covering every inch of it. Keeping it as simple as can be as far as fly fishing goes. I'm going to cast upstream and watch the tip of the fly line float back, and if a fish takes, it'll stop or shoot under, so then I can strike into the fish. The fishing might be tricky on the back of a big flood, but we'll make a few casts and we'll see how we get on. But it's single fly, cast upstream, track it back towards you, but not putting any drag on the fly, otherwise the fish may refuse it. So I'll work the pool in sections, so I'm covering it effectively and efficiently. Keep a close eye on the tip of that line, and hopefully we can get a grayling. Let's try it down this side first. Just watching the tip of that line, that is all. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. Right, a little bit further over. Fishing could be quite slow today. There we go. Maybe not. I was about to say the fishing could be slow today with the weather we've been having. Well, it's what we're after. It's a grayling. Straighten the net, wet your hands before handling fish. Barbless hook straight out. Lively little things. Don't wrestle with them if they start misbehaving. Just keep them in the water and they'll calm down. But yeah, quick show to the camera. There he goes. But yeah, you don't need to affect the day any more than that. You don't need to get these fancy photos for the internet. If you're putting them through the misery of catching them, you need to protect them as well as possible and get them straight back. Trying to affect the day as little as possible. But yeah. Straight back in, a little bit further over. All I'm doing is watching the tip of that fly line. Ooh, I think that was a fish. Put it straight back in. There we go. Nice fish. It is a nice grayling. Exactly what we're after. Oh no, he's got off. Nice fish, that one as well. No more luck, we'll make a move. I'll see you in the next spot. I found one rising fish over about 2 miles of river. This fly box is a mess, you'd sort it out. yeah. The only rising fish I've found. He's taking midge. I want to keep it simple as possible and put on a black gnat. This time of year, this flies the old faithful. What I'm going to do is get some floating on the fly. Get some floating on the fly and the leader. I'm using a fluorocarbon leader and it sinks, which I don't really like when dry fly fishing, but I have been using it for nymphing. The fly floats to size 18, so I can barely see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast into position, and if I can't actually see the fly, just wait for her rise, then strike. And there we go. You know, just hit the water then, didn't it? No, definitely a grayling. There was no hesitation in the fish wanting that fly then, was there? Oh yeah, it is a grayling. Thought it might have been a sea trout then for a second. Wet your hands. Fish care, most important. Flies out. I'll keep them. Oh, don't really see that. Picture perfect grayling. There's not a mark on that one. And we'll get him straight back. Yeah, if you can find fish that are rising at this time of year, you can present a fly well and cover him well with a smooth drift. There's a good chance you will get it to come up a take first time. Just get into position because I've seen another fish taking flies off the top. Now I'm in position, I can't really remember where it was, so I'm waiting for it to come up again. Whilst I'm waiting, I want to say thanks for all the 5-star reviews I've been getting from customers that have bought the lines. For some reason I can't reply to the reviews on the website. I don't know why, it's just not part of it, won't let you do it. So yeah, I just want to say thanks, and I'm glad that people are having success for the new fly lines. Hopefully this fish comes back. Another thing I'm going to say whilst I'm here is I've recently dipped my toe into the murky world of online forums. And one thing I'm going to say is, well, unfortunately, they are horrible places. I didn't know there was so much negativity in fly fishing, and I feel like as a sort of family of fly fishermen, we need to be a bit more positive and a bit more inviting to any newcomers, because what I've seen on that forum and how I've been spoken to myself is, well, it's a little bit out of order, to be honest. There's some very, very nasty people out there, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not going back, that's for sure. This fish does not seem to be wanting to come up again. Oh, well, that fish isn't coming back up, so I'm going to end the video at that. It's not been fast and furious this session. Had a couple on nymphs and a couple on dries. But in the middle of December, after a big flood and a big storm, I need to be grateful for that really, because I was expecting it to go one or two ways, where I'd either pick a few fish up or I'd catch nothing at all basically. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Look after yourself folks, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.